Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on this Monday morning. Pray God's blessings be upon you, be upon our whole community, and upon everybody that watches today. So, I want to talk about, God has never been content to just walk with his people. Um, I'm going through Exodus on Wednesday nights, and we've just finished the tabernacle. And God instructed Moses to build a tabernacle. And the reason and the purpose was because he said, I want to live among my people. I want to be among my people. I want to be in the middle of them. He didn't want to just lead them and guide them. He actually wanted to be among them and be a part of them. Then a little bit later on, of course, we know that God came in the flesh in the form of his son, Jesus. And so that was him living among us. And actually the word is John 1:14 says that he dwelt among us, he lived among us, he tabernacled among us, and we beheld his glory, we saw him. He came to live among us. And now, after the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ, it's not even him living among us anymore, it is him living inside of us. He wants to live among us by living inside of us, by indwelling his children and his people. And in that way, he can continue to dwell among the communities and among the peoples of the world by doing it through his church and through his people. So there's this word abide that's used. It's used a lot in John chapter 15. It's used a lot in John's writings, in his gospel, and in his letters. And he uses this word abide. And it's about living in. And it's about continuing to live in and to dwell in. And so there's this verse in 1 John 4:15, and it says, whoever confesses that Jesus is the Son of God, God abides in him and he in God. Whoever confesses that Jesus is the Son of God, God abides in him and he in him. He says, listen, when you are ready and willing and you confess with your life, with your heart and with your mouth, that Jesus is the Son of God, not that Jesus is a great teacher, not that Jesus is a great philosopher, not that Jesus showed us the way, but that Jesus is the Christ. He is the Son of God. He is the Messiah. He is the one that God sent into this world to take away our sins. Whenever you confess that Jesus is the Son of God, then God comes and abides in you. God comes and lives inside of you, and you also live in God. God lives in you, and you live in him. God dwells within us and lives in us so that we can then be his presence in this world. It's a great truth. It's a big truth. It's a huge truth, but it is the truth. So just remember that if you belong to God, if you're a child of his, every time you walk into this world, every time you go anywhere, you are the presence of God in that place because God is inside of you. So whoever confesses that Jesus is the Son of God, God abides in him and he in God. God bless you guys. Get out there and faith the rest of this day. Love you. Bye.